For more than 600 years, this has been home to Malaysia's indigenous Semelai. To the people of the lake, these waters provide many of life's essentials. Early morning sees a Semelai dugout cutting through the sprawling mosaic of a unique wetlands ecosystem. A scene typical of life on this lake of legends in the heart of Peninsular Malaysia. Tasek Bera is Malaysia's largest natural freshwater lake. In 1995, Bera and its hinterland were recognized as wetlands of international importance. A year after, Malaysia became contracting party to the Ramsar Convention, the world's oldest environmental treaty. Tasek Bera is Malaysia's first Ramsar site. Located in south-central Peninsular Malaysia, in the state of Pahang, Tasek Bera covers a complex range of habitats, ranging from bodies of open water, rivers and streams to freshwater and peat swamp forest and lowland tropical rainforest. These habitats, in turn, support an amazing diversity of life. Managed by Peninsular Malaysia's Department of Wildlife and National Parks, or Perhilitan, the watershed of Tasek Bera covers some 62,000 hectares of undulating plains. The wetlands alone occupy 6,800 hectares, set within adjacent tracts of lowland rainforest. In these open waters, spectacular aquatic plants thrive, enhancing the emerald lushness of the surrounding rainforest. Each year, between June and September, thousands of blossoms lend a touch of elegance to Bera's stunning beauty. The lotus is a precious flower, loved and grown from ancient times. Valued not only for its exquisite blooms, the plant itself is extraordinary and remarkable. Every part, from flower to root, can be used as food or medicine. In Tasek Bera, the lotus thrives on its own, resplendent in a pristine and natural environment. This dainty plant is known as the water gentian. Its short leaf stems are attached to long stalks anchored in the mud. The stems break easily and plantlets, each with a single leaf and numerous flowers, can float away to take root elsewhere, renewing the cycle of life. Over the years, other water plants, like the water lily, have been introduced to Tasek Bera. The water lily is born on a short stalk, close to the surface of the water. There are both day and night blooming varieties, large and small, in a wide range of colors. There are also carnivorous flora, such as the bladderwort, a leafless plant with emerging small flowers. Bladderworts use small bladder-like traps to capture microscopic animals for food. These thick stands of the screw pine Pandanus helicopus dominate the lake, dissecting it into narrow waterways and secluded bays. In the upper branches of the Pandanus, birds and insects build their nests. In the water below, turtles and fish breed within a submerged maze of roots, branches and leaves. Tasek Bera abounds with over 90 species of fish. Most are indigenous to Peninsular Malaysia. The Asian arowana, or ikan kalisa, belongs to an ancient group of freshwater fish. Numbers have dwindled due to overexploitation, and the fish is now globally endangered. At the edge of the forest, one may come across areas of burned pandanus, where the Samalai have attempted to flush out terrapins or turtles for food. 11 species of turtles are found in Bera's wetlands. The Samalai harvest pandanus leaves to make handicrafts. This centuries-old practice actually helps restore balance in the rainforest. If left unchecked, pandanus can colonize vast areas of wetlands. By controlling their proliferation, the Samalai also ensure the waterways remain navigable. The male and female flowers of the pandanus grow on separate plants. They are tightly packed in cylindrical structures. The fruit of the pandanus is also edible. The pitcher plant is often associated with pandanus, Nepenthes gracilis being the most common in Peninsular Malaysia. This small species produces narrow tubular pitchers up to 20 centimeters high. Most Nepenthes gracilis in Bera, however, are only 8 to 10 centimeters tall. Besides differences in shape, pitchers of the same species may also differ greatly in color. Male and female flowers are borne on different plants. Thus, it's necessary for pollen to be transported from a male plant to a female plant for pollination to take place. The fruit of the Nepenthes will split when it is ripe so that the seeds can be dispersed by the wind. Another common species found in Bera is the Nepenthes ampullaria. This is easily recognized by its barrel-shaped pitchers and narrow lids. Pitcher plants grow well in mineral-deficient soil. On ground level, pitchers are produced in dense clusters. The Nepenthes rafflesiana is a spectacular species where the inner margin of the peristome is lined with short, distinctive teeth. It thrives best when it will receive sunlight for much of the day. Of wetland dependents, dragonflies count among the most abundant invertebrates. Over 30 species live here. As with the other wetland plants, the reed beds of Lepironia articulata have an important environmental role. They filter out soil particles, chemicals, and other pollutants. The purple heron stalks slowly through the reeds in search of aquatic prey. Along the shaded connecting waterways and in forest streams at Tasek Bera grows a species even more precious in the plant kingdom, the fascinating purple water trumpet, a rare and endangered water plant discovered only in 1985. Endemic to Tasek Bera, this is found nowhere else on Earth. More commonly seen in rivers around Tasek Bera and all over Peninsular Malaysia is the Cryptocoryne cordata. At least 9 popular aquarium fish have been recorded here, most thriving in shallow water. At the upper sections of Tasek Bera, the Harlequin rasbora is found in abundance. Water from Tasek Bera drains north from a main channel towards Sungai Bera. The lake is an important catchment area for 3 major rivers, Sungai Pahang, Sungai Palong and Sungai Keratung. Along Sungai Bera, one is greeted by magnificent views of Malaysia's swamp forests flanking the river banks. About 90% of Tasek Bera extends over freshwater and peat swamp forest. For several months each year during heavy rain, the peat swamp forest absorbs and stores water, which it slowly releases during the dry season. In this way, flooding is prevented. As an inland formation, Tasek Bera's freshwater and peat swamp forests are unique in terms of flora and structure. Many tree species grow in peat swamps, but with less diversity than in freshwater swamps. The trees often develop special roots adapted for waterlogged conditions. These help support the trees and allow them to breathe during floods. Peat soils are important for storing carbon. Destroying the peat swamp forest or degrading the soil may cause the release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and contribute to global warming. Immediately surrounding the wetlands are trees of the lowland forest. This forest supports rich biodiversity, including several plant and vertebrate species that are endangered. There are several trails offering visitors a better appreciation of Tasek Bera's botanical wonders. The forest floor is covered with leaf litter. Proximity to the lake inspires a thick covering of moss on roots often seen on the trail. Smaller plants range from ferns and gingers to palms. The Licuala spinosa, or pallas, dominates the forest floor. These are small to moderate-sized palms with circular divided fan leaves. Palms are common in the understory and include numerous species. Some, like the Pinanga palm, often sport lovely blossoms. Flowers of one kind or another can be found in the lowland rainforest throughout the year. Some trees in the understory display cauliflory, where flowers and fruits appear directly from the trunk. Some plants depend on tree trunks for support. The flowers and leaves of an Arachia species sports magnificent spathes surrounding attractive spadices. Here, dipterocarps dominate the forest. The canopy is closed, where trees often attain a height of 30 to 40 meters. Tasek Bera supports at least 68 species of mammals. Endangered animals like the Asian elephant and tiger are known to roam the jungle. Animal markings on tree trunks are a common sight. The attractive provost squirrel is a medium-sized rodent living on tree trunks. Tasek Bera is home to at least 224 species of birds. The white-rumped sharma is among those threatened by the unscrupulous bird trade. Frequently perched on tall dead trees, flocks of long-tailed parakeet are seen in between feeding and roosting sites. During courtship, the male bows before the female, offering her titbits. The common golden-back woodpecker probes soft bark for insects and grub. In the evening light, the greater racket-tailed drongo charms with its long and elegant rear. As the sun sets, It imparts a golden, almost magical glow to the gentle ripples of legendary Tasek Bera. Grasshoppers and frogs are some of the most abundant of night creatures. At least 19 species of frogs are found here, including the green paddy frog. This is a small to medium-sized frog with long muscular hind limbs and a long tapered snout. A whip snake searches for frogs and lizards as food. Whip snakes have extremely slender bodies and are mainly tree-bound. Often hanging upside down from a branch, the flying lemur is an arboreal animal that is largely nocturnal. Its mottled coloration reflects those of barks and tree trunks, affording protection against predators. The lemur will crawl upwards for some 2 meters before launching itself with outstretched limbs towards another tree. Some 1,400 Somali still live around Tasek Bera, upholding a culture rich in traditional beliefs. Somali were once shifting cultivators who moved their homes according to planting cycles. But the forest around Bera is no longer large enough for shifting cultivation. Now the community also depends on the rubber industry for a living. Although many Somali have settled, Tasek Bera and its hinterland still provide an invaluable resource. Tasek Bera offers water for transportation as well as food and forest produce such as medicinal plants. Generations of Somali have used leaves, barks and roots to treat illness. Somali still collect minyak keruing, the traditional rosin from the keruing tree, which can be used for making torches, sealing boats and as an ingredient in perfume. Living in harmony with the environment, the Somali fulfill their needs through sustainable options such as ecotourism. Their extensive knowledge of both forest and lake habitats makes them excellent guides for visitors. To supplement income, they transform products of the forest and wetlands into handicrafts such as colorful mats and miniature boats. Their culture encompasses a wealth of music, art, dance, poetry and folklore. Tasek Bera's ecological significance is immense. Few places in the world can match its wealth of flora and fauna and their remarkable diversity. This is where nature still retains some of her most intriguing secrets in one of the oldest tropical rainforests on Earth. To scientists and nature lovers, as well as the ecotourist, the park offers a host of attractions, from studying plants and animals to jungle trekking, fishing and camping to exploring other unspoilt wonders. Tasek Bera is a vital part of our natural heritage, to be nurtured and cherished. Tasek Bera, Malaysia's mystical wetlands.